I grew up in India. Both of my parents were engineers, and because of that, I got exposed to and got interested in building things from a really young age. I came to the US more than a decade ago for school, and since then, I have been building technology products in a variety of contexts and teams. In terms of life outside of Coalition, there is a pre pandemic answer and perhaps a post pandemic answer. In the pre pandemic times, was a big fan of skiing, traveling, and hiking. Whereas more or less in the past year, it's been a lot of reading and experimenting with cooking. And the past year has helped me become a lot more reflective. Yeah, so I spent many years in larger Silicon Valley technology companies. And after that, I was looking for a new challenge. At that time, I came across the team at Coalition, and there's a few things that immediately stood out to me. The first was the team, the vision of the founders, the experience that the early team brought in terms of insurance, security, and technology was really amazing. I felt that I could learn a lot here. The second was the company's mission of solving risk for small businesses, especially those risks that they didn't understand or could control all that well. And the final piece was the approach Coalition took to bring technology into an industry that's a bit behind the times. And I felt that I could really make an impact with my work here. The day in the life of a product manager can vary a lot. It's hard to describe it in very concrete terms, though it can involve a lot of different things from communicating with customers, with the engineers on your team, designers, or even your business stakeholders. You spend some days thinking at the very high level of strategy, how you would approach product building, whereas on another day, you may spend your time thinking about the implementation of a technical detail on a whiteboard with an engineer. So it varies quite a lot. Though what I would say is foundational is that you're constantly problem solving in a variety of contexts and at a variety of levels, and you're using a combination of communication, empathy, and insights to get to that outcome. One of the special things about the team at Coalition and our product approach is how customer-centric we are in the way we operate. When we talk about our users, we take a really broad lens to it. Obviously, it includes our brokers and our policyholders, though it also includes our own internal teams such as customer success who use our products, as well as our carrier partners. We engage with our users in a variety of ways, from informal chats to more formal structured user testing sessions, though I can say with confidence that almost everyone on our PM team has built really strong relationships with their user base. And one of the cool things that happens at Coalition is that at our company all hands meetings, we often share snippets of conversations with customers, the anecdotes that they shared with us, and talk about how that led us to certain decisions on the product side. I think that's really cool. Coalition certainly operates in a very unique space, and this trifecta of insurance, security, and risk management have quite a few interesting implications on product building. The first is that as a product person, you have to be holistic in your thinking and your problem solving. The interconnection between these three areas means that you just can't address one part of the solution and call it a day. Another one that comes to mind is that security tends to be on the cutting edge of technology, whereas commercial insurance is a few paces behind. But our users experience both ends of that spectrum in our products. So we have to be deliberate and diligent in bridging that gap for our user to provide them that complete and delightful user experience when they use one of our products. To take an analogy from technology, I would say that our products take a full stack approach to risk management versus maybe other approaches that only target a subset of it. From a risk management standpoint, we are proactive about helping our customers shore up their risks and also help them reactively if and when an incident occurs on their end. What's unique about Coalition's approach is that we start helping many of our users from day zero. That is, even before they're a customer of Coalition's, we're providing them with insights and information that help them better approach their risks. Well, to be honest, I took it just for fun to begin with, and it ended up helping me in a lot more ways than I probably realized. As a product person, I'm communicating with a variety of people in varying contexts and situations. And in such a scenario, listening becomes really important. And one of the biggest things I took away from my improv, hobby is how to listen well before reacting or commenting on something. The team at Coalition has certainly grown quite a lot in the past few years. What's been amazing for me personally to see is our continued commitment to our culture and our foundational values. We have held true to those. Another thing that's incredible to me watching our team expand is that I continue to see my teammates operate with the same humility and the same passion as they did in the early days. So we continue to be focused on our mission and our values, and I think I'm really proud of that. Oh, that one's a tough one. There's quite a lot. And not counting the current projects that I'm working on, I would say that maybe launching Coalition in Canada is one of the top ones. The reason for that is to launch Coalition in an entirely new country, we had to understand the market, the landscape, the high level approach that we would take. And at the same time, we needed to revisit every tiny detail about our product, our operations, our process, and we had to build systems from the ground up to make that launch a success. So maybe that one's a little bit closer to my heart, though all of them are quite special. I would say that Coalition is the personification of technology meets risk management. We're a passionate group of people, and yet we are serious about our mission to solve risk, whether you're a broker or you're a business operator seeking to manage your own risk at your company. Also, if you're considering a career at Coalition, then come join us. It's a really exciting time to be on the team.